Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So last time we got the whole crew together, and I looted all of these bodies. So yeah, now we're going to continue exploring this temple thing that we broke into.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Fine dust coats the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. Grobian Tipple, Ilmater, drowning. Yvain Arkinson, Agma, internal rot. Devrin Stout, Saloon, fever. Okay. So it was name, god, cause of death.
If not over, then through.
Definitely some old temple we're in right now. Did I already search this chest? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. So that door's still locked. Is there anything else in here I missed? Ooh, this right here. Think. Aha!
Something over there. What was that?
I probably shouldn't be pulling levers without giving it a second thought when I don't know what they do, but I mean, it served me well so far. But perhaps it opened the door? Yes, it did. Alright, so what's through here? I suspect the bandits didn't make it this far, seeing as this still looks very much disused.
Here goes nothing.
It was behind that locked door. Okay. I'll take that necklace. That's a loot. Plated chalice.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Got a locked door. We got an open door. Let's check the open one first. Yes, I'm being a loot goblin in the early game. Alright. Have a bad feeling about this room. Could be trapped. Let's just take it slow. Come on, you guys.
Best avoid that trap.
Okay, vent. Okay, well, we have a sarcophagus here, some smaller sarcophagi, a locked door, button. Well, you know me, I like pressing buttons without knowing what they do. I actually don't remember what this button does, so just click it. Well, I heard it do something. I'm not sure what, though. That's probably why I don't remember what it does. Some ringmail armor. Let's give that to you for a moment and then check your armor class. See if you would benefit from wearing that, Lae'zel. So your armor class is 16. Ringmail would give you 14. Yeah, so that would actually be worse. So medium armor, for those of you who aren't familiar with 5e rules, it gives you an amount, so like 15 armor class, as you can see here. And then your bonus from dexterity is limited to +2. Lae'zel has a +1, so she's getting 15 +1, thus making 16. But it could go to a maximum of +2 if she had a dexterity increase. But heavy armor, you don't add your dexterity, it's just a flat increase. So she'd be getting 14 armor class, which would be a downgrade. Right, well, this room is pretty heavily trapped. And I suspect that the centerpiece sarcophagus
Just as I expected.
is going to be a trigger mechanism. Ooh, soul coin.
A strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Okay, yeah, so we have some traps here. Sarcophagus here. I think it's a good idea if we do this. Let's get out of the room. And since we didn't actually pass that perception check, so we don't know that there's a trap there, we're going to roleplay like we aren't sure, but we're being cautious because we're seeing all these other mechanisms everywhere and don't see a trigger. So, ungroup, get a Starian,
This way.
and let's have him just start disarming some of these traps. We have one disarm kit, right? Yeah, just one, so we need to be a bit careful. There were these gargoyle heads.
Traps. How considerate.
So let's start with these. Okay, so Shart can't quite reach him with guidance. That's fine. Okay, so that's the first one disarmed. Can I get this one? No, it's too far over the rubble, so we'll have to be careful of this one possibly shooting something if we trigger a trap.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Right, Astarion. Disarm this. That was a really close roll. Very close. A bit too close for comfort, even. We have a vent here. Okay, that's another success. I didn't search this crate, so let's just have Astarion rummage through. Have another vent here. Okay, more of these gargoyle heads. Okay, another success. So far, so good. We haven't been tremendously unlucky yet. Don't know if Astarion has any inspiration yet, either. Ha! As soon as I talk about the fact that I'm getting lucky, yeah, I'm going to use inspiration, because failing to disarm a trap will set it off, and Astarion has stood right in its line of fire. Okay, that was also a bit of a close call there. Good thing rogues have their expertise, so they are pretty good
There are traps about.
at rolling even at early levels. Okay, that was a very good roll. I think that's the last gargoyle head. Ew. Okay, inspiration again. Very close call. Okay, well, I think that's all of the gargoyle heads disarmed, except for the one that we couldn't reach. So now let's get the vents. Because we don't know what these are going to release. Well, I, the player, do, but Astarion doesn't. Disarm this. Alright, got that one. Got that one. And then one more here. I think there's another one there, but I failed the perception check, so we don't know that. Okay. And now, to be cautious, turn-based mode. Not enough. What? Oh, do I have to open it from back here?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Yeah, that set off a trap, but that's fine. Because Astarion's a rogue, so he can dash. And then dash again. And I think I should be fine to exit turn-based mode now. I'm just saving just in case something horrible happens. Oh, I missed one. Well, I missed two, technically, but as I mentioned, I couldn't reach that one. Okay.
Mine's never quiet.
That went well. So, for those of you who don't know and have not set off this trap before, as you can see, there's grease on the floor. All those gargoyle heads shoot fire. Grease is flammable. So you can kind of see where that's going. Those two aren't setting off the grease, I guess, because they're shooting over. I don't know. But yes, we also did get a spear. The Watcher's Guide. So it's a little bit better than Shadowheart's mace, and it does come with Death's Promise. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against the target gains true strike. So basically, if you miss, you get advantage on your next strike. And clerics are proficient with spears, he says, double checking. Yeah.
One day I'll catch a break.
Right, and does the key fit? Yes, it does. Skeleton.
Armed scribes. but no sign of a struggle.
I am going to try to remember to use scrolls a bit more often, by the way.
About their words that they commanded protection.
Reason I say that is because in my past playthroughs, I have always forgotten to use scrolls for anything but spell learning as my wizard.
Anything of use?
So yeah, I'm gonna try to remember to actually use them now, because you get more than enough money in this game over time. So you don't really need to sell them. I'll sell the less useful ones, but using them, remember to use them, that is, will definitely help you with the spell slot situation a bit. Okay, we have a book here.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Well, let's just try to channel our spellcasting ability and will it to open with a surge of magic. With guidance. Well, we didn't need the guidance. Still good to have.
As the lock opens, weak magic pulses from the book. Such a waste, binding it to dry, dead parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Well, let's take a look a bit more closely and see what we can glean, although I'm not particularly good at knowing religion. Yeah, we saw the D4 from guidance at least, and this is only DC 10. You know what? Let's use Tides of Chaos. Let's be a little bit spicy. So for those of you who don't know what Tides of Chaos is, activate to gain advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Increase chance of Wild Magic Surge afterwards. So again, Wild Magic Surges are chances for unpredictable effects to happen when you cast a leveled spell, like Chromatic Orb, and you might turn into a sheep, for example. So that's just going to make Wild Magic a little bit more likely to happen, but give us a little bit of a bonus here. Guess we didn't need it because the first die would have been a success. But oh well.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
So it's a book about pantheons that have fallen. Interesting. We got a scroll of Rave Enfeeblement out of that too.
No traps, please.
Okay, more loot.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
Mr. -1 to religion actually recognized it. Although he saw his
The
guidance.
inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Yeah, this is definitely an old place if they're recording fallen pantheons and writing in a script that's unknown. Right.
What's that?
A button. And you know me, I like poking things before I know what they do.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Yeah, you don't say, Rav. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze a bit more movement out
The
of
darkness
this.
can be to our advantage.
And then, can we turn undead? We can get literally none of them in that, so I just put Shadowheart in the front line for nothing. Okay. 65% chance to hit, 40% chance. Let's do this then. Alright, Lae'zel. jump, and then move as far as we can. And the casters can get a bit annoying. I guess you're here so you can tank the entombed warrior as we attack the scribes. Nice. Right. Now we are blinded, because of course we are. Rude. Well, I guess I did just score a crit of my own, so it's only fair, I guess.
What path lies before me?
Okay, so you are concentrating. Can I reach you? I can. Okay, I kind of want to kill you. Quickly, preferably. Do you have any resistances or weaknesses I need to be wary of? Just don't use poison, okay. Then we'll use thunder for now, because this one deals a bit more damage than the others for some reason. I don't think it's actually like that in D&D 5e, but I'd have to double check the spell. It's been a while since I've used it. Should I twin it? Yeah, I'll twin it. Okay. Oh. Aha! Okay, I can't get you. I was worried for a second. Nice, so I killed that one. That one's barely standing. Okay. And then, yeah, I think I'm good.
Let's have some coverage.
Alright. Astarion. Let's see if we can get you... Oh, wait. What's going on with you? A ray of frost, movement speed reduced. Okay. You're also not in very good shape right now. Okay, well, hiding was successful. Let's finish you off. It was also a little bit unnecessary, I realized after the fact, but oh well. Okay, Shadowheart. Let's go here. And then turn undead. Okay, so I turned literally only one of them. Fantastic, Shadowheart. No, don't attack it, because that could get rid of the turned. Well, at least it's one out of the fight then, which is better than none. Okay, so 30% chance to hit you. That's not great. Let's jump up here and attack the caster. Punk. Spunk. Ouch. Alright, my turn.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's use Firebolt, maybe? Can I? No, you're the turned one anyway, so I don't want to attack you yet. Yeah, let's just Firebolt you then. And miss. Alright, stone. Can't quite reach. If I bonus action dashed, I'd be able to, but you're low health, so I don't really want to get you into melee. So let's just, from afar. If you didn't notice already, I prefer sending my rogue in for melee sneak attacks. I just find bows to be a bit boring. Bows and crossbows, that is. Crossbows are a little bit better than bows, in my opinion, but I still find them to be a bit boring. Boring? Okay, well, your next attack will be advantage at least. Okay, Lae'zel, that one's still turned. Although, it only has one more turn of turn. So let's just finish it off, I guess. Bonk. Alright. I think that's good. Miss. Alright, my turn again. Let's give you disadvantage on your next attack. Nice.
I miss this. Sounds like fun.
Stab. And we just miss. Stab.
Victory awaits.
Okay, Lae'zel, can you jump far enough? Here, what if we did this? Yup. You know what? Let's action surge. Because I think we're going to short rest after this anyway. That went rather well.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
These boots have seen everything.
There is a very loud blue jay out my window right now. So apologies if it's making a ruckus, although as I've said in previous videos, there are worse videos, what the fuck am I on about? Worse sounds to hear in the background than birdsong. In fact, birdsong is rather nice.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Amulet of Lost Voices, speak with dead. Nice. Then we have some alchemy ingredients and some gold. I'm going to put this on right now. And now let's poke the big sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
I don't know what I was expecting, but Bone Man rising from the sarcophagus and talking to me definitely was not it. But to go back to what you said, so he has spoken. Who is this he that you're talking about?
An arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question?
Okay, fine. Ask away.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Being the Dark Urge, I think that Rav's gut is telling him to say this, or his urge is telling him to say this. But, let's see here. I think this is the answer that he would give right now, because he's not exactly feeling great about himself after cutting off Gale's fucking hand. Mine seems worth little, as my blood calls me to harm others.
A life and how it is lived are different equations. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Unfamiliar familiarity. But release Withers from his tomb. Right, well, I think that's all that we had to see in this place, so let's get out of here. Astarian's still a little bit hurt, but that's no big deal, it's only 2 hit points. And I'm not going to long rest yet, because I'm still doing decently on my resources, and the only person who's really low is Shadowheart.
No time to rest.
In terms of resources, that is, because her spell slots are empty.
Never a dull
Right now I'm
moment.
debating if I want to make a spell slot out of my sorcery points. Although that costs 2 sorcery points, I could twin a spell for 1 sorcery point and then twin a cantrip for another sorcery point, which I think is more potent than giving myself another spell slot, so no, I'm not going to do that.
Best be on my way.
So yeah, back out from whence we came. There's this guy. He had absolutely no hope against us because we surprised him. And he was alone. Fuck off, motorcycle. There's one driving by my house. He probably heard it.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Children, no squabbling, says the guy who cut off a potential companion's hand in an earlier episode. In fact, Lae'zel is still holding on to his hand. You will see why I have her holding on to it at some point when I remember. Well, this is near where we found Lae'zel, I think. Yeah, in fact, it was right there. So let's check this way. Yeah, that's the other area. They did mention a camp in this area, those tieflings. So maybe that is nearby.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Yes, we should. Yeah, let's approach from here, why not? Get an above look at the situation.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
I guess his death was a canon event.
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! Then suffer its sting.
Ah, we have a goblin that materialized next to us. At least we rolled pretty well in initiative. Right, well. As I said I could twin a spell and a cantrip, but it looks like I might be twinning 2 cantrips, because I want these guys out of my face. Nice. Let's back up a bit. Okay, Shadowheart. Is it you that we almost killed? Who was it? It was you. Okay. Can we Sacred Flame you to death? That's a 50% chance to hit versus this, which is 60. Nice. That's 1 gobbo down, and then this one is next. So let's just try to keep you right here because you have the higher armor class. You still manage to get hit. Astarion actually rolled pretty badly in initiative.
Every last one of you!
Alright, Lae'zel. Let's do this. Have you run here. Let's have you shove this goblin. I recognize I could attack and then shove for a more effective attack, but I want to do something funny, okay? Let me give you a hand. I don't think that actually did any damage. Okay. Well, it was still funny, so it's worth it. Alright, Astarion. Perhaps we can use a sneak attack on him, the bugbear. Or maybe the warg. Yeah, let's shoot the warg. Nice. Wow. Good damage. Because it was a crit. Thinking on it, I guess I could have had Lae'zel attack, shove, action surge, throw. That probably would have been smart. Because I'm probably going to have to long rest after this. Right, my turn. I don't want to be in this grease. In fact, I'm actually in it already, so moving is a very dangerous game because I could fall prone. And in Baldur's Gate 3, standing up from prone costs an action. So, okay, I can hit people from here. So let's twin this spell and shoot these two. Oh, I actually can't quite reach you. Fine, then I will shoot these two. Nice. Score a crit while I'm at it.
Concentrate.
Again, very risky to move you. Let's try to finish you off. Nice. I am on Tactician, right? Because combat's been feeling a bit easy. I'm gonna check right now on Lae'zel's turn. Yep, I am on Tactician. Okay. I guess I've just been doing well or getting lucky, maybe a bit of both. Okay, so that would deal 2 points of damage. Are you in the grease right now? Yes, you are. You know what? I'm going to take the extra bit of damage so as to risk not falling prone. Okay. Slash. Action surge. Slash. Cool. Alright, Astarion. Can I sneak attack from here? No, you're a bit too far. You aren't. Alright, you stay stationary. Ooh, nice. Managed to heal both of them by throwing a potion. That was a risky move. Oh, I guess it did get its attack of opportunity. The game just had to rewind a little bit to make it realize. Okay, so for me, I have to move into the grease in order to get anybody into range. Okay, I managed to save, though. Okay, so I still do have 2 sorcery points. Wait, does it not cost a sorcery point to twin a cantrip? Let me just double check this real quick. Cantrips also cost 1 sorcery point, so why do I still have 2? Let's hit you and... Oh, are you the last? No, there's another one somewhere. There. Okay, that did use a sorcery point. Did I maybe get a Wild Magic Surge without realizing it? Because there is one that restores sorcery points.
I'm ready.
Okay, the grease is gone now. That's good. Let's see if maybe we can... No, we can't finish you off, barring a crit. Okay, yeah, we missed. Oof. Yeah, you were kind of fucked there. Alright, Lae'zel.
This is your end.
Nice.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Okay, well, now we have an invitation in, and perhaps the locals are already somewhat ingratiated by us helping in that battle. But first, I am going to loot, because I am a loot goblin.
Something good here. I hope.
Right.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
She's saying it's time to rest, but well, I guess you'll see it when we actually take our long rest. Which I'm not going to do right now. Because we don't really need to right now. We're just talking to the locals. I don't think they're going to be hostile. Gloves of Power. Those are useful for Astarion. Yeah, so let's see what these do. Absolute's Bane. On melee hit, possibility to inflict a minus 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throw. So basically, targets get Bane when you hit them. And then sleight of hand +1, so his lockpicking is a little bit better.
Can't give up now.
Also pickpocketing if I so choose, but that is a bit risky.
Keep going.
Open the gate. Thank you. Right, everybody inside.
And you was ready to let them have us. Don't blame me for your idiotic... There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Okay, look, there's no point in squabbling. One fight just ended and now you're picking another. Just relax. We all managed to survive for now.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foul-bloods ain't known for courage.
That was
You
not
see
very
the
nice.
tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
We aren't very strong, but this is funny. I'm going to try to knock that human down because he was just mean. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna use an
He
inspiration on
acts
that.
before you can intervene. With a thunk, the armored man collapses, unconscious.
Enough. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Bigger fighting goblins for once.
Yeah, this character isn't the beacon of morality so far, but calling them foul bloods is a bit of a I don't want to say a racial slur, because I don't know if it's an actual slur, but definitely not nice. Definitely racially targeted. That's the word I was looking for, I think.
Take that back. Right now.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
What ritual are you talking about?
Ah, I forgot. You're a blow-in. A few days hence, this grove will be completely concealed by thorny vines. None will be able to enter or leave. A drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
Right, and what about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Yeah, dire times, high stakes, I understand.
You sound just like Korga. But it had to come to this. I pray to Sylvanas each night. The Wildfather will protect those refugees. I hope.
Yeah, I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Yeah, it's the second time somebody's spoken the good graces of Nettie, so definitely will be worth investigating. Also, there's that other tiefling that Lae'zel wanted to interrogate, whose name is escaping me at the moment, but I'm sure it will come back. What are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Right. Gloves of missile snaring meh. Red dye, sea green, orange, pale green. Yeah, so for dyeing my clothes, I am looking for something red, I think, because this color scheme suits him. But just pure red, I am not sure I want. I think I want like a red and black. Right, so padded armor +1. I kind of want this. I think I will be multi-classing him into a class that gets light armor proficiency, and if not, I will just give it to Astarion. So it's a win either way. Right, Ring of Flinging. I know somebody who could benefit from that, but I don't think I'm going to buy it right now. That's still a downgrade for Lae'zel. Supply pack. Don't think I really need more supplies at the moment. Right, so you don't really have anything else I want to buy. Actually, the potions. I'll buy those. Why not? Can never have too many potions of healing. I'll just start selling all of my shit whilst I'm here. Alright, so I think I want to hold on to the Scrolls of Burning Hands for now, because that's decent damage. Don't think I'm going to use these scrolls or this scroll. So, yeah, we can afford this transaction. I'm just going to have Rav hold on to the potions for now, because you can actually use potions across inventory like that. So your Shadow Heart, also that scroll, so this. I know I said I'd do the selling off camera, but these guys have significantly less shit to sell, so I don't mind doing this on camera. Also, yeah, why not? Let's get like one more Trap Disarm kit, and then I think you're good with 4 Thieves' Tools for now. Stack those. And Lae'zel just has some of this shit to sell. I'll have you hold on to those javelins for now. They're good throwing weapons. I don't think you need all of those javelins, though, because I'm not having you throw terribly often. There we go. Some more money. That's always welcome.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
I care about
Right,
our
and
lives.
these people have been hollering this whole time. Let's see what that's about.
No, you just care about your hells. We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Yeah, clan is everything. You don't abandon those that you swore to protect, even if you are going to be knocked out of here in a little while, but that's besides the point.
I made no such oath, and I will not be held responsible for these people.
Just be responsible for yourself then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive,
It'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Oh, good. Oh, and there's that guy who helped us. Blade of Frontiers, I think he called himself.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Heed the man's words, child. His form is highly efficient.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yeah, let's just peek a little bit further. That's interesting.
You see the fiend again and ignite with Will's rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
You sound like a quite capable ally to have. Why don't we join forces, and in exchange I'll help you cast that devil back into the hells.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Yeah, why don't you go to my camp and wait for me then?
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Yeah, to be honest, we're not going to be using Will. So the reason why Rav's recruiting him at all is that he's a useful ally to have in case we need him. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end off this episode, with fucking Rav facing away from the camera all of a sudden. Stop that. Thank you all so much for watching. Ooh, I leveled up. You know what? Before wrapping up this episode, let's level up. Right, so yeah, we can gain a spell, we can gain a meta magic, although I have a different idea. We're going to multi-class. I'm going to take a level in Warlock. Reason for this is that Warlocks get packed spell slots. Whenever you short rest, packed spell slots are regenerated. So in theory, as a Warlock multi-class, I will be able to use those regenerating spell slots to be able to have a renewable source of sorcery points, be able to convert them into sorcery points. So yeah, let's have a look here. First things first, I want to think of a subclass. The Fiend, the Great Old One, or the Archfey. Interesting. I'm not sure who his patron will be yet. So let me just have a pause while I give that some thought. Okay, I had a thought. So I'm going to go with Great Old One. And I'm not going to decide who his patron is. Instead, what I'm going to say is that some Great Old One has just taken a liking to him and started giving him powers to help further its own agenda for reasons that it's not explaining to Rav here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Maybe I will think of who that is later and have a narrative point where he kind of figures that out, but for now, he just doesn't know. Eldritch Blast, that's a pretty solid one to get. We already have Firebolt, but that would, as we level up cantrip scale, that would give us the chance to attack multiple people if we want, and if we put more points into Warlock, we will be able to use invocations around it. So I think I'm going to actually take Eldritch Blast. Friends is an interesting one. So gain advantage on charisma checks against a non-hostile creature. This spell can't be cast while you're silenced, but here's the interesting part. In higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to do, but this could be good for like a really high stakes roll, where we don't mind having that little bit of extra risk. As for the spells we take, Dissonant Whispers, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, let's see. Armor of Agathis could be a good one to get, if we decide that we want to actually use a packed spell slot on that. Or we might be able to cast it without it. I'm not sure how that actually works in Baldur's Gate 3. I guess we shall see. I'm not really going to be using these packed spell slots for much casting. As I said, they're mostly for renewing sorcery points. Let's see here. So yeah, I guess Armor of Agathis. Frighten is pretty powerful. So let's go Dissonant Whispers. Plus, that kind of fits with the whole Great Old One thing. We just, like, whisper an unfathomable truth into their head, and they just get frightened by that. So, yeah. Warlock. And now, we should have light armor proficiency. Yep. And we can put this on. Our armor class is a bit better now. So now I want to...
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Oh yeah, create sorcery points. Yes. I was looking at the wrong one at first. So we can indeed do this. So as a level 1 Warlock, we get 1 renewable sorcery point per level. Or per short rest, I mean. I'm having a hard time speaking, apparently. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.